Quite honestly, there were some perceptions that I wanted to put on the right track. The question was constantly, well, why are they getting divorced so quickly? And I believe, made out to be a villain, and after a while, I kind of revolted at that. It's that, hey, this is two people making a mutual decision. One of the grudges I had was that right before Theresa and I went on Good Morning America to announce that divorce, we agreed to each other that we would protect each other. And I don't feel like that happened. And the only person that could come to my defense was her, and the only person that could come to her defense was me. And I was disappointed that that didn't occur. And I felt like I was taking the brunt of the situation. And I go, no, wait a minute, that's not right. It's a 50-50. I hope that I answer that question in the book in a sensitive way. But on the show, I asked Theresa if she was ready to quit her job. I remember sitting at the table, the last dinner, lamb chops were there, and I was starving. Some of these details I remember. And we got into a conversation about her career, and she said, when I meet the right guy, I'm ready to quit. I'm ready to, finish my career. And to me, what I heard was, there is a woman who's going to be willing to travel, to have some adventure, to do some things that I consider and that we should consider fun. And then after the show, in conversations between the time that we were engaged and we were married, her conversation always went back to, well, I really want to keep working. And that just pretty much makes it an impossible situation. I really wanted to have that fun partner, someone who had, served out their career. They were, stable, really looking forward to a healthy situation where they could go and travel and have fun. And when you take that element away, that radically changed, the situation for me, the relationship for me. I'm not worried. I think she should be worried. I think, there's going to be some things there that have not been said or revealed before. And I think it's time for those things to be revealed. I spoke in that book as honestly and as candidly and as sensitively as I possibly could. So I have no regrets on anything that's in that book, no regrets whatsoever. We all have goals in life. We all deserve to be happy. So I certainly wish the same to her as I would all of the women and myself. And, that she finds her path to, her full happiness. So, and there's nothing wrong with embracing a career like she does. Maybe that's her source of happiness. And I think that would be wonderful. I just wish I would have known that if that's the case. Well, okay, that's a really good question. I think, if I were to even give myself that advice, a future lead, I would say, I know you think you know what your characteristics and your morals and your values are. I know you think you do. And at a certain point in life, they've settled in. But before you go on the show, like today, and over the course of the next week, write them down and take them with you. And every night when you've made tough choices that day, or you have a tough decision to make the next day, pull that sheet out and read them. And remind yourself of what you were before you got on the show. Because all that noise, the glitter, the glamour, the recognition, all of that, you work really hard to not let it change you. You really do. At least I did. Worked really hard. I still want to be that normal Midwest guy. But it does. It gets under your skin just a little bit, even if just temporarily. And if you have written it down and you look at your own words, it'll help you.